I say I'll rule the world.
Hi everyone, so today we are making Easter eggs. I'm making Easter eggs out of marzipan, homemade marzipan. So to start, we have 500 grams of almond powder, or you could use cashew powder. I'm using almond powder today. 1 kilogram of sugar. Sugar is always double that of the nut powder. Today I'm using 1 kg of sugar, but usually I use 850 grams to make it a little bit less sweet of sugar. You need 3 pinches of cream of tartar, 300 ml of room temperature water, 5 level teaspoons of corn syrup, and around 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Thank you. To start, I put sugar, the water, and the cream of tartar, 3 pinches or 1/8 teaspoon. Stir that and let it come to a boil. I'm going to raise the temperature of the heat because I want it to boil, and we want the sugar to dissolve completely. Once that dissolves, we're going to add in the almond powder and let that cook for a minute. Thank you. So I am now stirring the sugar and water, making sure it's evenly dispersed in the water. The sugar has to dissolve completely. That's the point of boiling the syrup. So as you can see, the syrup is now boiling. I'm going to let that boil for a minute to ensure that the sugar is dissolved completely in the syrup. You also need to ensure that once your marzipan is ready to remove from the stove, you need to have a marble top or maybe a marble board to put the marzipan mixture onto for it to cool down. I don't have a marble board, but I'm going to use my wooden cutting board to do that. Okay, now I am going to add my the almond powder, and I have turned the stove to a lower temperature now. I'm going to stir it to make sure that the powder is completely has integrated into the mixture. It's kind of hard to shoot the video and do the marzipan, but I'm going to try. So just to give you an idea of how long it's going to take, the time now is 1:17. Let's see how long it takes on number 4 gas. I think it should take around 7 minutes. Let's check that out. It has to come to a soft ball stage. Yeah, so we need this to come to 240 degrees Fahrenheit to reach the soft ball stage. I have a thermometer here, which I'm going to use and flip it to the side. But for those of you who don't have a thermometer, I'm going to tell you how long it takes. What I forgot to say in the beginning is to add a pinch of salt. It's not part of the recipe, but a little bit salt in sugar, in sugary sweets always makes it taste better. So just a pinch of salt, maybe a half teaspoon of salt would do really good. You will need to continuously stir the mixture on very low fire. I have turned mine now to 3, and I'm continuously stirring it because you don't want it to scorch at the bottom. I kind of have a few very tiny burn bits, but that's okay. Stir it so it doesn't touch the bottom. In that way you'll have a nice white marzipan, a nice creamy marzipan. Now, as you can see, it's almost done. It took me 7 minutes. You know that I started from 117 and now it's 7:23. It's almost done. 7 minutes on gas number 3, and the cue to look for it if you don't have a thermometer is run your spoon like that, and you'll see that it creates a kind of what do you call it, a parting. Yeah. Let's see. And it's done. I'm going to add my 3 level teaspoon of corn syrup now. I'm just going to use that too, and that's it. So you use 5 level teaspoon of corn syrup, stir it, and you can add your vanilla essence now or maybe after you take it off. I'm ready I am going to take mine off now. Okay, and I'm going to add that over here. This is what it looks like. I'm going to add my vanilla extract now to this. I could have added it then, but I'm just going to add it now. This also helps to cool it down a bit, and to stop the cooking process. Stir it. Okay guys, we'll come back when the marzipan has cooled down. To test if the marzipan is ready, before you take it off, you can just add a little bit into the water like that. If it forms a ball, that means you know it's done. Look, it's done because it didn't dissolve into the water. It formed it. You can fish it out and it's a ball. You will need cold water to test this. So this is it. Look, this is how our Easter eggs are going to be. It's going to, after it cools down completely, we'll add some color to this, and it's ready to, and it will be ready to form into shapes that you want. So as you can see, the mixture has cooled down. Every few minutes, keep turning it so it cools down faster. If you spread it out after you take it off from the stove, so that it will cool faster. So now we have this mixture. I'm going to knead it. You just knead it so it forms a nice firm ball. Okay, and then you can portion off a small pieces and make it into the shapes that you want. I'm going to use yellow because I'm going to make Easter bunnies and Easter eggs. So I'm going to use a little bit of yellow, a little bit of, and I'm going to use blue and maybe some green. We'll come back. So these are the shapes I'm going to use. I'm going to use a bunny. I'm going to use a rooster, and this is my favorite shape, a bonnet. And yeah, so let's get started. This is how you knead it gently. I'm going to use a little bit of color now. So gently knead the dough like this. If it's a bit dry, moisten your hands a bit with some water and continue. So I'm going to make it into 3 colors. I'm going to use yellow because I have 3 shapes over here. I'm going to use the rooster, I'm going to use a bunny and a bonnet. I'm also going to make some eggs, Easter eggs. So just gently knead it. I'm going to add a little bit of color to this. We'll see what it becomes like. Okay, here you see, this is what it looks like when you massage a little bit of color into the eggs, into the marzipan mixture. This is what it's turned into. It needs a little bit of massaging though. Okay, so, Kimmy, what color are we doing? Blue now?
Yeah.
For the robin, like a robin's eggs. So because it's dried up a little bit, I'm just going to moisten my hands just a wee bit, right? And massage the blue into it. Okay.
Right.
So here I have some marzipan colors that I've made. I made blue, yellow, and a light green. And there's my daughter helping me. Say hi, Kimmy.
Hi.
She's helping me with doing with putting it into the marzipan molds. that's our first one. We made an Easter bunny, and we're going to make a bonnet soon. I'll show you. So here we are, folks. We are in the process of molding the mixture that we made. Those are the colors that I'm using, and these are the Marzipan eggs. I have made some bonnets, some eggs, some roosters, and there's my beautiful daughter helping me. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope it inspires you or motivates you to make these Marzipan eggs. If you do, please leave me a comment. I'll be happy to hear from you. Thank you for watching.